So we are going to do the S-Bahn Vorarlberg scenario called Go Hard. In this one, we're dealing with downpours and flash floods. That means that regular services have been canceled and the rails have been pulled in to help with the evacuation efforts. This one's requiring a lot of rescues. Right, so continue here. Everybody's doing well today. Alright, here we go. I'm going to do this one without the safety systems as they tend to give me trouble on the scenarios here. Got a pretty good idea of what they want us to do. Sure, the lights are set. Where's the wipers on this one? Let's try. Up here? Shouldn't be this far away. And I'm going to leave the safety systems off for now. Because they've been acting up occasionally on these runs. I think this is the wiper. There it is. Beautiful. Let's get some power going. Alright, looks like we're still green ahead. Okay. Alright, and again, we're going to do these scenarios with the safety systems off, as they tend to give us some trouble sometimes. Alright, we'll get to about 55, and we'll let this coast for a bit. Okay, get cleared to 110. It's going to come down to 100, so what I'm going to do is just hold it around 100 for now. Okay. So let's see what we have to do on this one here. So we got to stop at Lindau, set the master control to 100% brake, go tail lights, shut everything down, go to the other end of the train, and then come back. then go back again. Okay, so it looks like we're doing like kind of like a shuttle thing, if you will. Alright, so again, this one there's a storm going on. That storm is going to be causing some havoc for us, so it looks like we're doing like a shuttle run. Still restricted to about 100. Oh yeah, so for some reason at that location, this thing disconnects. So you have to raise the pantograph, close it to reconnect. I don't understand why it does that there, but every stream that I've seen so far, it's been happening, so I don't know what's going on there. Okay, moving through. Alright, so we can stop at Lindau, then in reverse, go back to Bremen, then go back to If you're new to watching these videos with us here, I say welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. We appreciate it. Sharing and saving a lot of the videos from past streams on the YouTube page, as Twitch hasn't, they don't have as long of a save period for affiliates as they do for partners. Okay, so coming down here to 90, triple up. That looks like we're gonna come down to 50, but I saw that 90 decrease sign a little bit back there. There's the one for 50, so we'll come down to 50. Okay, and then eventually we're going to come down to 30 coming out. Again, welcome if you're just joining. We are doing one of the scenarios here called Go Home. So it's a go and return because there is a storm that's delaying some of the trains getting into the neighboring country here. So they're going to want us to come down to 30. Once we get into this stop, we will turn around, change ends, head back to where we came from, and do this run at least one more time. Okay, so we got 30 coming up here, so we're already at the speed we need to be at coming into the station. So I'm expecting we're going to have a good amount of passengers getting on here, and we'll turn around and head back. And then we'll again do one more return trip here to end the scenario. Doors open. Take a look outside. A few people getting on the train. Now we didn't start this one with the doors open, so nobody was probably on the train when we started. Alright, so I believe they're gonna have us turn around and go back. Let's turn those off. Set this to hold. Okay. Set this to neutral. Lock the doors. Take it. Set this to tail light. And we'll take the key out. And change ends. Get there as quickly as we can. Door open. I'm gonna set this to headlight now. I'm gonna sit down. It's handling. It's to drive. Master key goes in. Set that to forward. Instrument lights on. Main lights on. Desk light on. Wipers on. And let's go. I'm gonna head back to Bergen's. Then after that, we'll do one more run back here to Lindau. Again, I usually have the safety systems off on these scenarios, just because there's been some issues where it hasn't actually done what it needed to do. Thank you for the follow, Perceptible Mouse. Welcome to the stream. We are just doing this one scenario here today, but you can look at some of the older stuff here. Okay. Alright, continuing here. continuing through here. Hey, Cyan, how's it going? I've unfortunately didn't catch a bunch of your stream today because I was going to the gym. How did your flights go? Alright, cleared all the way up to 90, and then we get to 100. So you brought the 737 out. Oh, how was the airport sim? Any better? Still haven't pulled the trigger on it yet. This was pretty straightforward. It's about 40 minutes. We're just essentially shuttling people between these two stops because of the rain. That's pretty much it. Alright, let's get up to 100. I haven't played any City Skylines 2 yet, have you? I think I'm just gonna do, I always do like the challenge cities. I think I want to make like a unlimited fun city once just to kind of do as much as I can. I mean, it is actually better than the other ones. I mean, I got it on sale, but it is actually an improvement over 3 and 2 for that matter. And on the PC, it looks amazing. They did a really good job. But I mean, if you could catch it on sale, I would probably do that. But it's definitely an improvement. Some of the things that were previous issues in old maps are still around, but they did do a lot of fixes. And like I said, visually it looks much better, sounds a lot better. And if you're playing with a controller, there's some haptic feedback that's actually really cool. Also, you have like some lights here that tell you what the signal is ahead. So it looks like they're giving us a bit of a red. So let me start stopping now. Just in case by the time we it's green now. Okay. Yeah, those things. Alright, so just so you know, there's a little bit of an issue in this one part of the map where for some reason our power has to like be reset. Yeah, it is. It's actually there, but I don't know if it's on everything. It's mainly been on consoles. Yeah, so also when you actually like set your levers to different settings, you also get like vibration to let you know that it actually registered. And then also when you're trying to, when you huddle over or hover over different buttons, um, they actually will let you know that it is something that you can actually click on. So I'm speeding. Oh no! About that. Gonna ding me for that one for sure. Weren't too bad over the speed, but we were speeding. Alright, so once we get to Bergen's, we're gonna turn around and head back to Lindau. So there's like little things like that that have been pretty good. Little speed sign there. Okay, so we probably have a track change coming up because I do see a 60 coming up ahead. So I'm just going to start to reduce the speed a little bit. Try to be a little proactive here. Get ourselves under the speed a little sooner. Have you played any farming sim, Cyan? 22? I haven't touched it. They gave it to us for free on PlayStation Plus, but I haven't even attempted. I feel like I always get overwhelmed with that game. Like I have really high ambitions for farming sim, and then once I start getting into it, it's just like, oh, this is a lot. Okay, so we got 60 coming up. Whole bunch of lights. See, so now it's showing me that it's red ahead at the moment. And that red doesn't seem to be changing yet. But it could be because we're stopping pretty soon. Yep, and there was a track change, which is why they wanted us to be at 60. Yeah. Like I said, I like the game, but I always get overwhelmed playing phones. There's so much to do. And I feel like they keep adding more to do in each one. Like the last one for 19, when they had like the soil testers, and you figure out if it's the right time and season and temperature to plant certain things. And just like, I mean, I get it. People enjoy that, but me, I'm like, oh, it's a lot just for a game. Right, funny thing is, this is the kind of weather that I actually have right now in New York. Looks just like this outside my window. Alright, so pull it in here. Set this to 100. Open the doors. I don't want us to change ends, so let's start to handle those things. Take the handle out. Set this to tail light. And turn the wipers off as well. Set this key off. Okay. Good, we didn't miss anything. Alright, let's head back to the other end. Back to Lindau, and we're done. And all the passengers got off. Excellent. Open. Closed behind us. Set this to headlights again. Sit down. Active key goes on. Brake handle. Set this to drive. And get going. Actually, let me set my ones first. And let's go. Alright, so I'm going to shuttle people. Actually, we're just heading to Lindau. I think that's the end of this one. It's a quick one. Yep, we go to Lindau and shut it all down. Oh, then we have to stop at another platform. Okay, here we go. Still green ahead. This to 60 here in a second. Let's check this here. Oh, we're gonna have to change ends again and then go to another location. Got us working today. Alright, so we're cleared to 110. And then we're gonna come down to 100, so let's try to build up some speed here if we can. What I'll do is I'll keep it around 100. Yep. Alright, what's everybody's plans for the rest of the day? I have to do a little bit of running around once this is done here today. Did some cleaning earlier, do a little bit more cleaning in the afternoon as well, or later in the afternoon. I'm gonna try to take it easy today. Yesterday was a pretty busy day. Did a lot of running around. Alright, 100 is where we need to stay. When we get a little closer to Lindau, we end up going down to 60 and then 30. Probably, maybe off stream, maybe. I'm not sure yet. I have to I have to do some errands when I'm done. What about you? I actually finally linked up with Trauma. Alright, here we go. You see that? You see it keeps losing connection at that one spot. Strange. And I've seen this even in like Kojo's stream. For some reason, it disconnects from the pantograph right there. I'm not sure. Alright, but yeah, I linked with Trauma on Apex. You haven't played, but I finally like linked the account so that we can see when the other's available. You playing anything else today? Still pretty early for you, right? Well, we have to change our clocks back next weekend here. Do have to finish a game of my player on 2K 24, so I can actually request a trade with my player. This team that I'm playing for, we're not doing well, and I'm not achieving any of the like season achievements that I need to achieve while playing for them. So I might have to ask for a trade. Are you gonna play anything, Cyan, if you're still there? Play some Apex? Gotcha. Yeah, I'll check and see. I mean, if I'm around while you're playing, I'll see. I think they added some. Well, they will be adding some new modes this week with that new character coming out. But I know we could play a little bit of TDM. Oh, okay, yeah, they're in Mexico, right, for the Formula One race. What time is the race? Because I know when they were doing the practice runs, it was pretty late my time, but Mexico was like I think three hours out of my time zone. So okay, we're down to 50. Okay, gotcha. Who's you think that was saying is gonna win another one? This has been a crazy season. I've never seen anybody literally winning like every race. Okay, so it's about 45 minutes before the start of the race. Chat about the race in the Discord. Well, like I said, I have to run out, do a few things, so I'm gonna catch some of that a little bit later. Then the race for you is gonna be about what, 8:30, 9:30 your time. Had a pretty big boxing event yesterday in Saudi Arabia. A lot of people were surprised slash disappointed by the result. But I always feel like referees, whenever somebody's entering into a sport for the first time, they tend to favor the people who've been in the sport longer, especially when it comes to scoring. Okay. What's the name came in second last week, right? Hamilton? I know he's still hanging around. Okay, alright, so we're gonna come into the same place that we came in and head out and go to this last station. I wonder how far it is. This whole thing is only supposed to take about 40 minutes. So we haven't really had any slowdowns, so that's been nice. There's some buses there. They look like they're pretty hollowed out though by design. Like I mentioned before, I'm still slowly adding this stuff. Oh, so they caught them like the scrutiny after. It's like a cheating thing. That sucks. Tail lights. Go to neutral. Wipers off. Key out. It still lets us affect those doors. Oh, gotta have the key activated. There we go. Okay, Bergen's is currently at capacity. You've asked to drop this group off at hard instead, but that's gonna suck for them. Alright folks, sorry we have a change here for you all. Was it a similar situation for the Charles, where it was a scrutiny kind of issue? I play a lot of Motorsport Manager, and then yeah, after the races, they're always like checking configuration issues, seeing if you cheated. You can sometimes change those things and create an advantage, but they check at the end of the race. Set this to headlights. Okay. Put this in all the way. Set my wipers up. Key in and forward. Should be good to go. No, I haven't played F1 Manager. Okay, this is all right? Yeah, okay. How are we supposed to get there? Looks like it's behind us. What's going on? Alright, let's take a look at this map. Oh, okay, so we're going around this way, okay. I was like, how are we getting there? Okay, alright, good. I was so confused for a second. Alright, so it's gonna loop us around on this track on the outside. No, I never played F1 Manager. Do you have it? Still making my way through just Motorsport Manager in general. It's actually pretty funny because Motorsport Manager is not like officially licensed, so they have like people who are similar to certain drivers. But I enjoy it. Oh, it's on Game Pass? Oh, okay. I've watched someone play it, but it seems really intense. So we get to check out a part of the line that I don't think we've been on before. And although it looks like we're going away from where we're supposed to go, eventually we will turn and make our way back around, according to the map. Yeah, because I was looking at this one guy. I think his name is like something Dirk. He's a streamer in the UK, and he was playing it. And what he does on his stream sometimes is he'll let the chat control the other driver, and then try to see like who has the best performance. But it's a lot, especially like even Motorsport Manager sometimes is like a lot because you have to stagger the pit stops and then pick which car you want each driver to drive and balance all those things out. They do have like the F1 type of cars, then they also have a few hybrid car races, and then a few just like the different leagues that you can actually work on that one, which is nice. But then in car design and recruiting with pit crews, all that stuff comes into play. But you're always managing two drivers. But I got Motorsport Manager on like a super discount on Steam. It's been a while, like 6 or 7 years ago now. They sent me a thing. They released a new cricket game. I think it's Cricket 20. It's either 22 or 23 on PlayStation. I actually do like cricket, but I've been playing the Xbox Game Pass version a while. But it's like $60. I don't know if I want to spend that much money. Okay, it still looks like we're going away from our destination. But I think it's just the way that the map is set up. We have to kind of swing around. Let's take a quick look. Yeah, we're heading the right place. So we got to come all the way back around here. So according to the map, it looks like it's behind us. But it's not. I have been playing a lot of FIFA Manager. Is it? It's not FIFA Manager anymore. What's it called? Football Manager. Yeah, Football Manager. I'm playing the latest version. It's funny though. Keep even on last year's version, I keep getting teams built up enough that we don't lose anymore. And it's not doing anything else. I just have like a particular system that I like to run for teams, and it seems to be like superior to the others that the game is trying to do. Especially if you get good players supporting goal scorers. Then even just have like some of the defensemen just like scoring from nowhere. I actually enjoy that game. I like playing the management games. I started playing, finally moved forward on Planet Coaster, the PS5 version. We got it last year as a PlayStation Plus game, and I was stuck on designing. There was a tutorial where you had to design a roller coaster, and it took me about a year to kind of get that squared away. All right, again, every time we cross that one point, you have to reset circuits in the pantograph. I don't know why that's happening. But luckily, I know what to do when that's been happening. I'm not sure if it's a glitch or not, but I have seen it even on um, PC players, because Kojo was playing one of these streams and he ended up with the same disconnection. Let's just take a look at the map. Yep, we are still moving correctly. Hopefully they announce to the customers that we will not be stopping at Bergen's right now. The Bergen's is at capacity. I like the sports management games. They actually had a football game. How many years ago? I think it was like 2009, 14 years ago. They made a like NFL manager game, NFL coach, head coach. That's still one of my favorite games. Um, the only unfortunate thing is like sometimes you didn't get enough time with the team to prep them all the time. But then once they start to learn the plays a little bit better, it also became unstoppable. But yeah, for some reason on FIFA Manager, like the teams that I've been not FIFA. Well, I used to play FIFA Manager, but on Football Manager, the teams that I've been managing, like usually 2 weeks into the season, they don't lose anymore. I'm not mad about it, but it's just interesting. All right, let's come down to 60. Get a little bit of wheel slip here. Come on, you can do it. So we're gonna do a track change. All right, excellent. It's low enough. Okay, last time they shifted us to the left. They did not shift us yet, but we do have a little bit of cross there. Okay, yep, so we're not stopping here. Okay, setting us on the outside track. Oh, I don't know if anybody's played GTA 5 online lately, but yesterday I was playing it and they had like a hazy kind of color at night, and then there were some spaceships in the air, but I didn't go under the spaceships to see what would happen if you interacted with them. I should have. I thought it was going to come back, and then all of a sudden it went away, so they've been adding some new things there for Halloween. Yeah, it was actually pretty creepy. I thought something was wrong with my TV, so I'm like, I disconnected my HDMI and plugged it back in, because it had like a vintagey kind of uh, olive color going on, and I was just like, is something broken? And then I realized that it was just a game when I went outside of the area that I was in, and I see like above the buildings a whole bunch of UFOs. I should have captured it. I didn't even think of it because I was just kind of like, is my TV broken? This weird color. Alright, we got a good clearance here. All the way up to 120. Usually it says like 140 is the max that we should go on this particular train. Right, now they're going to want us to come down to 80. Okay, there's 80. We're a little early on that, but I like to be early. Okay, 80's coming up here. Alrighty. Through. We're below 80 here. Shouldn't really have any major issues. Here's the 80 symbol. Ooh, looks like a few light birds passing. Unless that was supposed to be pavement. Okay, 130 is coming up. Well, we'll take it, even though we're stopping pretty soon. Get to about 1.6 kilometers, I'll just start braking. We're gonna come up to 110 as well, so let's just balance it out, split the difference. Keep it at 110. Oh, and another thing that they actually had in that GTA 5 was there was lightning, and I don't know if I've ever seen lightning. I was playing on a PS5 version, and then when the lightning and thunder would like hit, the controller would shake, so that was actually pretty cool. Alright, let's go full braking. Slippery, so we're gonna give us a little bit of a fight here. We'll be fine. Should be good for coming into the platform. Okay. This actually is pretty reasonable. I mean, we had a lot of rain, so again, this scenario, there was a rainy situation causing flooding. They asked us to kind of essentially shuttle passengers between some spaces as there was some cancellations due to the weather, which has increasingly been happening everywhere lately. Especially in New York, we've been having a lot of issues with rain and flooding lately. So over the last 5 years. Luckily, I live in like a higher part of there, which is okay. Doors open. Ready. We should be done now. Lock the doors. Sorry, driver Lindau has phoned to say there's too dangerous to cross over to the island. Wait here to confirm. Confirm to be confirmed. Returning to the depot. You spelled that one wrong. Yeah, T and F are pretty close together on the keyboard. Thank you for your help today. Let's see how you did. Okay. Yeah, it's getting worse. Alright, let's see. Hopefully we got the platinum. I don't remember what the score was that we needed, but I had like 2 incidents where I was slightly going over the speed limit. Alright, still got the platinum. Oh, you see that? Pay attention, folks. You notice here they actually are dinging you for not using your wipers in the rain now. Just be very careful with that one. Alrighty. Alright, so that is that for us on this stream today. Let's join. Let's join Deturbers. He is playing, or they are playing. I don't know if it's one person or two. A Euro Truck Simulator. Thanks everyone for stopping by. Thank you for the new follows. We will be back.